Hello everyone, this is Tuesday, December the 5th. Oh, I wasn't sure what that was like. December 5th, Tuesday. Alright, 11 a.m. and we are 1 degree Celsius. A little bit of a wind chill, might be around -1. Alright. Well, I'm in the north end today, walking towards downtown. I'm not sure how long the video will go, but anyway, I'm in the north end on Yonge Street. Just left Yonge and Roby, just back there was Yonge and Roby. I just left that corner. Started this video, and we're walking across Yonge Street. And we'll see what direction we take. I think I'm going to be going down maybe part of Barrington, maybe, I'm not sure. I'm going to zigzag my way over, I guess. And then we'll see. Well, you can see we had a snowstorm. It looks like winter here. My last video I did while it was snowing, which was yesterday, downtown, and this is the aftermath of that snowstorm. Sidewalks are cleared now, streets cleared, but you can see we had a pretty good storm. Well, I'm on Agricola. We could do that for a little ways. All right, we'll go Agricola for a little ways. Kind of zigzag our way over and end up downtown. Sound like a good plan? Sure. Well, at least I won't get my feet wet today on the sidewalk. Yesterday, I was downtown, and every one of these, like this, when you step off the sidewalk onto the street, it was like 3 inches of water. So I got my feet soaked pretty good yesterday. But that's not the case today. Today's much better. We're still at 1 degree, so the water isn't frozen. "20 days till Christmas. The countdown's on. 20 days till Christmas. Coming up on Russell Street, just a small street here. I'll go another street at least before I go down the hill. I'll go one more street over, and then we'll make a left and kind of jig-jog our way down the hill, and we'll end up downtown. You can see the buildings rising over there, the ones beside the towers. They'll soon have reached their height. Macara Street, right here. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Macara, looks like how you'd say it. McCarra is a one-way street, but I can go the other way since I'm walking. We'll take a residential street here for a block. It's not very often I walk McCarra Street. I haven't been on this, I don't know. I probably was on it before, but it's been a while. Been so long I don't remember it. But no doubt I was on it before. Well, it's one of those days you want to be dressed. You want to be dressed warm. You want a warm jacket on, which I do have. So, as long as you got something to keep the wind, got a little bit of a sharpness there, but I got a toque under my jacket and my hood on my sweater. And I have one more hood on my jacket, but I'm not using it. But if it gets really cold, I could pull that up. I don't think it'll come to that. There's UPS right on the job. There's Isleville. I've been on that street a few times. Isleville. Let's go down a block or so here. There you go. You can see a lot of new structures gone up here. They're all new. Almost all of them. That one's new. The next one is new. The next one's under construction. That one is new. And one down there is new. So this little section right here of Isleville is practically all new. There's a few older houses still here. This could be a nice little neighborhood when it's all finished. Yeah, there's Bill B Street on the corner of Bill B and Isleville. Yeah, that's gonna put a lot of people in this little neighborhood right here. For sure, beyond a doubt, there's gonna be lots of people added to this neighborhood when all these apartments are done. Most of the modern apartments now, they're putting heat pumps in them. It's supposed to be more economical to heat your home with heat pumps than it is electric heat, so we'll see. We have one in our apartment, but so far it hasn't worked. So we've contacted them about it, and hopefully they're going to be getting it fixed. It's brand new. I don't know why it doesn't work, but something they haven't done right, I guess. Well, let's go down to Gottingen. We can walk part of it on Gottingen, I suppose. I find it's always shorter if you zigzag rather than going straight down one street. It isn't really shorter, but it just feels shorter. Yeah, there's a lot of construction in this neighborhood right here. Like, just back there is one of the tall ones, and then there's all these. Another one over in there, and yeah, there's a lot of, and that isn't all of them. There's more of them yet in this neighborhood right here. I remember when that one was just a frame going up there now. Look at it. It's almost done. I'm looking right at the military base right here. The Navy, I guess. And there's another one right here. Brand new building in the front of it here, and it goes over here to the corner. And all these new buildings now, they're putting cameras all over them, which is a good thing, I guess, because they don't afford you much privacy, but you get a lot of protection when cameras are pointing around, because people don't bother things too much. And so this is a e-bike shop right here. Yes, our building where we live, we've got underground parking. There's cameras all over the place in the underground parking. There's one pointing right where we park our car, so we don't have to worry about anybody bothering anything down there. And got one in the hallway just outside our door. So I think we could probably go away and leave our door unlocked and come back and everything will be good, because the cameras, there's so many cameras, they're all over the place now. And I see these new buildings, they got them too. It's making them very safe. If somebody was thinking of doing something and then they saw all those cameras, they'd probably change their mind and they wouldn't do it. So, yeah, it's good. A little bit of ice on the sidewalk, not too much. Most of it's bare right here, but every once in a while I can feel some ice under my feet. Well, I haven't been over here in the North End for a while, walking around. And it's one of my favorite places in the city, is North End. Anyway, we're over here today. I'll go down Cottage and on this side to North Street. And then we'll see after North Street what I'm going to do. I'm not sure. Not sure till I get down there, but we'll go at least to North Street before I make any changes. There's the Northwood Seniors place. One of the stops my wife has on her deliveries. Usually most days there's a stop for this place. I was just wondering, what does everybody think about COVID? Do you think it's a threat, or do you think it's just nothing anymore? I think it's nothing anymore. I think it's weakened. I think the virus has mutated so many times, and I think it's weakened now. I'm not saying you can't get sick, but most people who get it, it's a little bit of sneezing and some coughing and, like a mild flu. And a few days later I get that sometimes, and I don't even stop. I don't know if it's COVID or something else, but right now I'm good. But I have had times of sneezing and coughing, and never had any fever at all or sore throat. So. But you wouldn't know, right? Unless you test, you wouldn't know if it's COVID or not. But I think there's a lot of people that probably had it and didn't even bother testing, and yeah, it's like a mild flu. That's my opinion. You somebody give me some feedback in the comments. What do you think about COVID? Is it a real threat anymore, or is it just kind of a nuisance? Myself, I think it's just kind of a nuisance. I'm not an anti-vaccine person. I've had 4 shots. But there's limits to how much shots you want to get, right? They got new ones out now for the variants, and they want you to get flu shots and shingle shots. Like, come on, this is only one little body here. I'm not putting all that stuff in it. You got to draw the line somewhere. So give me your thoughts on it. Anybody got any thoughts on all this? Shots. How many shots can you take? What's the limit? How many should you take? I've had 4 COVID shots now. My wife has 2. And my son has had 3 or 4. I'm not sure, but he might have 4 as well. So what do you do? Yeah. I don't know. It's a puzzling question. My gimbal's flashing on one light. That means I'm not fully charged, but I'm okay. I should be enough to make this video before it would give me trouble. There are 3 green lights and 1 yellow one, and one of the green lights is flashing. So, I think I'll be okay. I meant to charge it up last night and I forgot about it. That's okay, I'll give it a good charge when I get home today. Then it'll be good for the next day. Tomorrow I'm doing my good deed. I'm going to a senior's home and playing my guitar, and I'll have some company there, so I won't be just by myself. I'll have some other people, and it's always nice to put yourself out a little bit to help other people. I'm just thankful I don't have to live in a senior's home. I have my mobility. I'm not, no need of assistance. But there's people a lot younger than me that's in bad shape, so just thankful every day. Breathe a thank you every day for it. getting to my age and still not having any mobility issues. Outside, I back when I was working, I broke my knee on the job and got 4 screws in my left knee, but that don't seem to bother me for walking. Well, I'm already past North Street. I didn't change course, so I guess we'll keep going down Gottingen and I'm going to cross the street whenever I get a chance, but I'm not going to go yet. I'll wait. I'll either keep walking or I'll go to the next corner. I was going to jaywalk, but there's too many cars coming, so maybe I'll take the walk sign down here. I can push the walk button and get across down here. I'm just coming up to let's see. Uniacke, that was the word I was looking for. Uniacke Square right here. The community of Uniacke Square. Let's go across right here. I'm going to push the button and I grab and there we go. Now we'll go across and walk on the other side the rest of the way, if I can. There was some construction down here and they had part of the sidewalk closed, but we'll see when I get down there. I might run into my wife here this morning somewhere. She's doing deliveries here somewhere. I might happen to see her somewhere down here. Right here in front of I'm almost to the library, not quite. Right in front of the library down here last year, I got hollered at by a woman because she was on my video. She started screaming at me. I've learned now I can just angle it a little bit like that, and they'll think they're not on my video. See, I can still see anybody on the sidewalk, but if I just angle it like that, it seems to make them more reassured and they don't say nothing. Yeah, this happened to me. Let me see. I've been making videos now for about 3 years maybe, and I think I've got hollered at maybe half a dozen times in 3 years, so that's not too bad. Yeah, a guy did that once over in Dartmouth there not long ago, and I've had people jump out in front of me, wave their arms and all kind of stuff like that, but it's rare. It don't happen that often. I had a friend of mine do it one day, but that was, he was doing that joke, and that was different. because I knew him. That's different then. Different when you know them, right? Yeah. Okay, here's where the sidewalk will go around. But I'm not going to cross back over. I'm just gonna wait for a chance and walk down through there. I can do that, or I can go down the hill to Brunswick Street if I want to. What do you want to do? Let's stick to Cottage, and you know, there's more stores and stuff on it. And, comes a car with his four ways on. Must be something wrong. Okay, I'm just gonna walk through here. Everybody's over there anyway. Yeah, look at the big hole they're putting in here. This is going to be a fairly tall building, looking at how deep the hole is. That's what I love about Halifax. The construction never ends. It's always going on. No end to the construction. I like it when I see construction because you know the place is alive when it's things being built all the time. There we go. I can buy that, no problem. Do you want to see the hole down there? All right. I'll see if I can stick my gimbal up here for you so you can see the hole. So hang on. Here we go. Yeah, if I could only fly like that, wouldn't that be great? All right. This part of Cottage is a little better because once you get by that area right there, then the sidewalk's better. Stores, a lot more stores and stuff. And this is the good part of it right here. From here down to the end, it's all there. Halifax Backpacker store right there. I gotta get past this woman if I can. There we go. There we go. Now we'll keep on going. A little bit of ice on the sidewalk here. Gotta be careful. Quite the snowstorm we had, to say the least. But I heard one day this week is supposed to hit 12, so that ought to just about get rid of the whatever snow is still laying around. Greco, that's fairly new here, that Greco. I remember when that opened, not that long ago. Greco, it's always nice to see new stuff opening up because it's good. I don't like to see stuff close. I like to see things opening up and keeping the economy moving along. Go down a little ways farther before we cross the street. We'll go down the hill, whichever way we're going. Haven't decided yet. I got to end up at Scotia Square though, because we're going in there and have a coffee and see if anybody I know is hanging out in there. And then I got to catch my bus back home. But I'm in no hurry. I got quite a bit of time yet. I got to get home in time to do a little work around there and tidy up and see what's for supper and get that going, but I got lots of time. Tomorrow, it's going to be a little different because I'm going out to the nursing home to play my guitar, and that's going to be fun. I do that one Wednesday a month, which I forgot about it last time, and I wasn't there. But I try to make it wherever I can. I think I forgot about it, or else I was doing something when they called me and asked me, and I was something already planned for the next day and I couldn't go. I think that's what it was. Now we'll see what we're going to do when we get down here. Not 100% sure what street I'll take, but we'll make our way down there eventually. Well, it feels funny how fast December sneaked up on us. There we are, the 5th of December. Yeah, that's right. All right, I'm going down the hill. I'm going down to Brunswick Street. You want to do that? This area right here is getting a lot of new buildings. There. Get out on the sidewalk here. There we go. There's 2 right there. That's squeezed in here between the other buildings. And a little laneway down the back of them. Yeah, there are what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Some of the tree at the bottom is 6 and 6 at the top. Next street is 5. Alright. And that new building over there is hooked right up to the hotel. And the whole thing is, this hotel is actually a lot bigger than it looks. When you're over in that end, it looks kind of small, but a little windy right here. Hopefully I'm going to get out of it when I get around the corner down here. For lease. Good opportunity, good business opportunity right there. This is kind of a high density area right here. We've got some big buildings, and we've got a whole lot of housing right in this area, so I think a restaurant or a coffee shop would do real well here. Brunswick Street. We're going to take Brunswick across. And by the time we get to the end of that, we'll be almost to Scotia Square. Everything looks different when there's snow on the ground. Alright, I gotta cross the street. Get right over on this side of the street, I guess. Is the best plan of action here. Alright, gotta get right over here. Well, you can get a good look at that new building right there. They're still working on it. And you can see over in Dartmouth they're getting some new buildings too. Quite a few new ones going up over there. If you just look right now at the skyline in Dartmouth, it looks a whole lot different than it did like 5 years ago. Whole lot different. See, when you're on the other side of that building, you see that hotel right there. It looks like it just comes to there, but no, it's hooked right up to all that whole building right there. Now, some of them could be apartments. No, maybe it's not hooked up to it. It's just sitting beside it. I guess it's two different things. I made a mistake from where I was. I thought it was all one, but no. It's the apartment building right after the hotel. Yeah, that's what it is. We got a leave room for everybody to get by here. There we go. Yeah, I thought it was all one. No, it was two. The hotel ends right there on the left, and then the apartment building right there on the right. Yeah, okay. And this is apartments as well. And it's hooked right to the hotel. No, I wouldn't be at all surprised if the hotel has some short-term rentals in that building. Not all, of course. Most of it's going to be just apartments. But I wouldn't be surprised, since it's hooked right up to the hotel, that they could have some short-term rentals in there. That's good money in that. A lot of people come here and they're going to be here like on a construction job or something. They're going to be here for 6 months, maybe a year. But they don't want to rent an apartment somewhere for that time, so they get a short-term rental at one of these hotels, and they get everything they need right there. It works out good for them. A lot of times the company paying for it. So it's a big business too. Yeah. Well, we can have a look at Cogswell again, since we're walking right by the street here. See if anything new has happened since the last time that I walked by here. I'll soon be back to Scotia Square. Fine time is flying here. And let's see, I've been almost 40 minutes getting to here, so I think it'll be 50 minutes before I'm actually down in Scotia Square. Now, if this wasn't closed in, it'd be quicker, but I gotta wait for all that to get done, because got a lot of construction to do before we can walk down through there again. Anyway, there's what it looks like right now. If anybody wanted to know what this looks like up at Brunswick and Cogswell, this is it. Not much to see yet. Alright, and Barrington, of course, is down below. Alright, let's continue. It won't work, so I just got the day to myself. I just got to get home in time to usually try to make supper and tidy up the house. And I do the laundry too. I do all that stuff because I'm the one that's not working. I put in my time working. Now I have to work home. It don't pay the same. It don't pay the same wages as the job does. It's more or less with donated time. Yeah, you have to help out because they're working and can't expect them to come home from work and start cooking. So I've got the time. I got the time in my hands. So, well, I didn't run into my wife anywhere today. So I know sometimes I don't. Sometimes I see her and sometimes I don't. Which I didn't today. I put in some walking today. I walked up to the north end on Barrington Street. I got off the bus coming in and walked up to Young Obi, went in there, had a coffee, sat around a while, and then I came out and decided to start making my video. I got quite a bit of walking in today. Well, we're back to Duke Street. I'll soon be back to Scotia Square, which is one of my favorite places now because that's where I catch my bus, and so I hang out there quite often. Good, they got lots of salt on this sidewalk here. Make sure nobody falls. When I retired up in Ontario, I knew this older couple. They were retired. I got to know them in the Tim Hortons and hanging out there. They just lived nearby. So when I told them I was retiring at the end of July that year, and he said, I got one piece of advice for you for your retirement. I said, what's that? He said, don't fall. Said, just don't fall. That's the best advice I can give you. So I thought that was good advice. Yeah, don't fall. Lifting snow up out of there. Just shovel into that tarp and then lift it up out of there. That's pretty good. That place. You're all famous. You'll be on YouTube on Monday.
Huh?
You'll be on YouTube on Monday.
Oh,
Woo! They're all famous now. Construction workers are all famous up there. See, some people don't mind. Some people don't mind if you do that. And then some people get all bent out of shape, right? You'd think the sky was going to fall for some people if they get on YouTube, but who cares? Who cares, right? But some people love it. They say, oh, that's great. I don't know, we're all going to be famous. I'm going to sign off once I get down there into Scotia Square. I'll walk through the doors and then I'll sign off where it's nice and warm. Okay. I'll partially sign off on the street because it takes a minute or so now. Then I'll finish up inside. Then we'll go down and have coffee. Then I'll hang out for a bit before I go home. Sounds like a wonderful day. All right. There's the old bus I used to take, bus 5. Don't take that anymore now. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, walking along with me from up in the North End. We're downtown again. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, push that like button, and if you're not yet a subscriber, push that subscribe. That'd be really nice, and I greatly appreciate it. And there is a notification bell there. If you really want to push that, you can get a little beep on your phone whenever I make a video. And that's about it. With that, I hope you're having a really great day. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now from Scotia Square.